Hi friends, this is Becky Lewis in Central Indiana, and I just wanted to go over some sky cams with you that I found extremely interesting. I'm starting with this one right here in the North Pole, Alaska, the Aurora Borealis notifications. There's a reason I'm starting right here, and I want to show you and set a precedent for what I'm about to show you here. I guess I'll have to size it down a little bit. Okay, check this out. First I'm just going to play it, and then I want to go over something real quick. Watch this. And you can see from overhead and from down underneath how those two sides are like leaping forward and sort of connecting overhead, okay? You can see that connection overhead, and then down here how it waves and back and forth, and then it sort of like seems to want to connect to itself, right? Well, let me stop this real quick. Okay, this is the beginning here. Okay, so check this out. Look how this is first going that way, and then it whips around. Check this out. Look at this. On both sides, they whip towards each other. Okay? Here's the reason I'm showing you this. I don't know if it's the aurora that's making the movement apparent or what, but I want to show you some of these sky cams here and what I'm seeing. Okay, this one's Sunita, Arizona. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so a lot of these are just singular, but I have a few that I've done multiples of to sort of follow up and see what happened after that. So this one, check it out. Time. And watch how this goes. Okay, so we know the sun sets. Hang on to it. Okay, I'm back at the beginning. We know the sun sets early at this time of year. Okay, and here we are, 9:51 p.m. Okay, now check this out. Unfortunately, the way they've got this camera set with this hill thing makes it difficult to see. But first of all, we have two light sources. We have one in the east, and the apparent, well, I would say that it was the sunlight, but except the fact that the sun has already set quite a while ago. But nonetheless, check it out. We have this same action of the whipping arms of this cloudness, whatever it is, reaching towards each other. Plus we have this secondary light source. Look at that. That's just intense. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one here. Okay, here we have Townley Observatory. 5:23 a.m. friends. 5:23 a.m. Look at this. Look at this extreme. Two light sources. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and play it for a sec. Two extreme light sources at 5:23 plus in the morning. Now, even if you wanted to try and say that that was like pre-dawn light, which I can tell you right now, that is not just pre-dawn light, friends. No matter what you say about that, that does not explain this one over here in the west. It just does not explain it. So anyway, and once again, we have this whipping motion with these clouds seemingly reaching out to each other. Look on the bottom. So, okay, I think I did another Townley. Yes, I did. So, this one, let's see, 23. Okay, so this one started at 5:23 and ends at 5:48. This one here, I'm starting at 5:48 and continuing on. So here it still goes. See, 5:43. Look at all that light, friends. It's nowhere near time for the sun to come up yet. And again, with that bright yellow, I don't know what the deal with that is, but it's all along these edges and stuff too. So, I have my theory about that, but I'll hold off on that for now. So, okay, next. This one is in Nevada, and it's a singular. Okay, so here we are, 2:35 a.m., friends. Let me just play this for a second. At 2:35 to 3 a.m. Seriously. Okay, so I'm going to go step here. Now, this one isn't as apparent, but you can still see the cloudish look reaching out on this. Whatever these bright light things are, appear to be like throwing arms of cloud material, which, you know, I don't know. I don't know, friends. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so next. Here we're at Covesville, Virginia. 5:33 a.m. Let me see something here. Okay, this has a follow-up. Okay, so at 5:33 a.m., let me just play it. Now watch this, friends. Watch this. Check this out. Check this out. That is just astounding. 48. Okay, so back here. So once again, we have these swinging arms of cloud material to where they're reaching out to each other. Check this out. See, and not forgetting that the northeast, south, and west being straightened out, if they were connected, you know, in a circle, they're also going the other way. And you know what this reminds me of, friends, is when the sun gives off a solar flare and then it loops back around back into the sun again. That's what this reminds me of. All these ones that I'm showing you. Look at this. Just intense. And where is all that light coming from? And it's like the light is carried on these clouds. It's like it's carried on them, and it reflects it brighter. But look at that. Complete connection right there. And if you were to put these together, you have a complete connection over there. And you can see it up here where they've connected. I just think that's so fascinating. Okay, next. Here's the follow-up too. Okay, so now we're at 6:28. We just play it for a minute. It goes from 6:28 to 6:53. So check it out. This was a follow-up to the previous one. And the sun is just getting ready to come up here. But again, we have this swinging arms action. Look at that, 6:28 in the morning, and then bright light, and then back down at 6:33, farther down at 6:38, farther down at 6:43, even more, 6:48, 6:53, boom, at 6:28, it's even brighter than 6:53, shortly before the sun comes up. I don't know, friends, you tell me. Okay. Okay, Valdosta, Georgia. This one, friends, has a series of 4, and then I'm going to show you the sunrise time. Okay? So, first I'm going to play it. Check this out. Okay, so it starts at 11:19 p.m. Whoops. Well, for heaven's sake, I just want to get it right where I need it. Okay. Okay, so, check it out. Right at 11:49, it's starting to really brighten up. 11:59, midnight. Boom, big bright light in the east with that yellow. So, I don't know. Okay, so keep that in mind. Next, we're going farther up in time. This one's starting at 5:19. Now watch that action, friends. Watch that action, how they connect together in the middle and they whip their arms out. And then the light collects together. Look at that. Starting there. Wow. Look at that. Boom. Big bright light. Back down. Look at the whipping action of those arms. So, okay, next. We're still going at King's Observatory here. This one's picking up at 5:59. I'll just play it first. Look at this, friends. Just look at that. I mean, it's so bright you can literally see the light poof off to the right. Well, from the east to the south, it kind of leans over. But look at that. 6:09, 14, 29, 39. Okay, so starting at 5:59, you can already see from that previous one that we just watched. Already the light is collecting in those arms. Look at that. You can see it clearly. Boom. 6:29, almost 6:30. 6:39, 6:49, back to 5:59. So this one ends at 6:49. We'll go to the next one. Okay? So this one's already starting at 6:29. I'll just go ahead and play it. So here, we're getting right into sunrise. Okay, starting at 6:29, 39, down at 6:49, more, 6:59. Look at that, friends. Even further down at 7:19. But guess what? At 7:19, we're just having the sun come up at 7:18. Check this out. Valdosta, Georgia. 7:18 a.m. So, all those sky cams all the way back to here, and all this light starting way back at 11 something p.m. and just keeps going and going. And going. And then finally until the sun was coming up. So call it city lights if you want, friends. for those of you that still believe this stuff is city lights or pollution or some other thing, I think I've proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that that just isn't true. So, okay, moving on here. Okay, check this out. This is, I'm going to just play this for you. See if you catch this real quick before I mention. Obviously. Now, how obvious is that, friends? How obvious is that? 3:13 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 3:13 a.m. You have two separate light sources. Look at that. This one is very hard to see, those connecting arms. It's so hazy and cloudy, but I can still see I can still see some of it going on. So, okay, next little anomaly here. This one is in Firetail Observatory, Central Texas, starting at 5:55 a.m. friends. Check this out. I'm just going to play it for you, and then I'll point out the anomaly, besides the crazy light. Okay, so check this out. So, yeah, this is the beginning. Watch this light right here on a step-by-step. Watch what happens. Boom and boom. Did you see that? Check it out. First it seems to shoot something out. Boom. And then in the next step, it's all the way out here. Check this out. Now watch. Isn't that something? I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, it may not be anything like that, but here's what makes me think is so weird. First, whatever that is seems to eject out as the light goes down. Next step, in 5 minutes, it's all the way over here. Now check this out with the stars, friends. Okay, now watch how fast with each step the stars move compared to the other thing. See how little space they go? You can watch some of the other ones too. Watch how little space they go. And yet this thing makes a major step and another major step in the same 2 clicks. Boom, boom. 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 And look at the shape of that thing. Who knows? I mean, I just have no idea, friends. So, but anyway, okay, on to the next. Okay. This one in Mordovia, Russia. Now, friends, I do not know anything about Russia time, but it just says RT to ST. I presume standard time, so whatever their local time is. According to this, at 16:05, that's 4:05 p.m. Okay, so this has to be going towards sundown. It just doesn't look right, though. Watch this. Check this out. So you have the moon coming up as the sun goes down in the west. Okay, check this out step by step. Already the red's coming in. Look at that. Whoa. I mean, that's pretty intense, friends. There it is. The moon and, I presume, Venus or whatever it is. It's real bright with it right now. But just look at that. As the sun's going down, supposedly. Moon coming up, but still. Obviously, if you have the moon here, and the sun going down here, and oh yes, let's don't forget the arching waves of energy that we see here. But if you've got that, There's no way, if the moon's there and the sun is supposedly going down there, what the heck is in the east? That cannot be explained, friends. It's not even dark enough to have city lights yet. Look at that action. And you can clearly see that energy waves leaping over towards each other in this one too. So I'm just going to play it one more time. And this is my final. Wait, I might have one more. But just look at that, friends. Now, how do you explain that? For the skeptics out there, I would really appreciate your professional explanation, because I am looking for explanations here. I'm not trying to claim this is or isn't anything. I just want to know what all this stuff is, friends. And there's certainly way more than just one anomaly here or there, or one body by the sun, or one this or one that. This stuff is all over the place. The craziness is everywhere. So whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. I just want to understand what's going on. So, okay, here's my final one. This is the follow-up to the one we just watched. Okay, so here we go. And then that was it. And I got distracted, had to go do some other things, so I didn't get to get the finalization of it. But friends, that's just absolutely unexplainable right there, as far as, you know, explaining a light source to be one thing or another. Obviously, if the sun is going down and the moon is coming up, there is no explanation for this light in the east. I'm sorry. For all the skeptics out there, I feel bad that you absolutely refuse to open your eyes to see that there is something so extraordinary going on, that it's life-altering, regardless of if it affects the earth or not. This is life-altering stuff, friends. We have been lied to our entire lives. There is no explanation from NASA. No polar vortex here, friends. No global warming either. You just explain that, please. Please, to the skeptics, I would appreciate your professional opinion. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening, friends. Have a fabulous day. Bye for now.